Hello, friends, and welcome to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And today, on Two for Tuesday, an awesome open tag brought to you by a friend Tom over there at Knife Delights, we are going to be looking at a couple of buck knives. This is a newer one. That is, this one particular model is made in China. This one is a USA made, an older one, actually pre 1986, from what I read and understand. And we'll get into that more as we look at it. So, first, let's look at this toothpick here, small toothpick made in China. The build quality is very good. Looks really nice. The wood, I really like the wood. It's beautiful look. Let's open her up and see what she is. This is a buck 385. See it right? Come on. Right there. Love that oval buck shield. She's got pretty good snap. And yeah, this is a nice little piece. It's small, it's a small toothpick. Let's take some measurements. I'm sorry. I should have had my ruler up here already. It's small, but it's a 3-finger knife for me. I can get the fourth on there a little bit. But, blade length is about 2 2 3/8. Cutting edge is 2 inches. Overall length is 5 3/8. And again, it is a nice knife. It is a great, for me, fifth pocket carry knife, or just a, going to church knife, something like that. Just it is a really nice knife, and it's not super expensive. The build quality is very good, and even though it's made in China, you are still supporting an American company because it is still a buck knife, no matter what. I find that smaller knives are not my cup of tea, for lack of better terms. But every once in a while, there is a place where a knife like this works well. Going to a wedding, especially if you're in the wedding and you're wearing a tuxedo or something, you don't want a big bulky knife that's going to, pop out. But at least you have a piece of cutlery on you if you need to cut something. And with a small toothpick or toothpick in general, you got that really pointy end right there that you can get right in there and get some good digging going. Would I recommend the buck knives that are made in China? Yeah, I would. They're very well made knives. I can't see any reason to complain about them personally. I know a lot of people don't like the quote unquote salty knives, from coming across the salt water, but it's part of what the world is nowadays. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, we are a global community, whether we want to be or not. I still do my best to support American companies. And like I said, does not have a half stop. And like I said, even though you're buying a Chinese made knife, you're still supporting the United States company. Now this is a beautiful piece. What I looked up, this is a pre 1986. I still got a little bit of, I'll call it polishing, get the bolsters a little bit nicer looking and stuff. But this is a quick cleanup. The scales are a little bit whitish from drying out. I clean them up. But yeah, I need to just do a little bit of buffing. And then there's part of me, it's like, maybe I'll just leave it the way it is. Let the knife just knife. It's had some history. It's definitely been carried. Somebody loved this. This is a 313 model. This is the oh, I cannot get that main blade out. But here's the spay blade. Oh, that's so nice. Buck does call this a muskrat. Oh, I gotta clean up that blade a little bit. It's got something on it still. I didn't notice that. Not rust. Must be somebody cut something. I apologize about that. This one I noticed things to talk about. I love that old buck oval, where the hammer hitting the knife through the nail. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get this out. When I first started working on this, I could not get this other blade out. My thumbnails are so bad right now. So I'm going to use this. There we go. Look at that. Oh, and this is why I put the muskrat in with the toothpick, is because of these blades right here. This I think this is still a clip blade. Yeah, that's still a clip blade. But there you go. Buck. Come on. Made in USA. 313. Just a beautiful piece. Does not have half stops. Oh, oh lordy. But yeah, just a beautiful piece. Even though it's used and it's, like I said, I'm just gonna let the knife. Uh Full open length of when everything's wide open, about 9.5 inches. The clip blade is uh, about 3 with a cutting edge of 2 and 5/8. The spay blade is also 3 with a cutting edge of about 2 and 5/8 also. Closed, if it's closed, it would be 3 and 7/8. So this is a good sized knife. Like I said, this is a really beautiful, good sized knife. I just gave it a quick cleanup when I got it. Sorry about hitting the camera. When I got it down in the channels, it was really nasty. It's cleaned up some. I should run it. I should do a better job, and I will after this. I just wanted to share this. You guys have seen this before in one of my bags of knives that I showed. Somebody has messed with the stay here, or not stay, but and that's why it puts the blade so deep in there, and I hate that, but it's okay. They've done the kick, and if you notice how deep it is, I mean, unless it's designed to be that low in the easy open access. But my problem is I can't. I just my fingernails just I can't get it. I don't think it's really designed to be that low. And the reason why I say that, if you look at the kick on the other blade, it looks good. This one here, you can see where somebody's went hog wild with it on a grinder. Heck, you can even feel it. I can feel it on the sides. But it's still an awesome knife, neat piece of history, neat knife to have. If you're part of the Muskrat Mafia, I'm not going to half close both these because it operates on one spring, and I don't want to take a chance of breaking the spring. But yeah, if you're part of the Muskrat Mafia, that's a cool piece for you right there. An American-made buck muskrat. Um, yeah, they're just cool pieces. They are both still available. This one's readily available on Amazon. Shoot, I think I got that one at Walmart, honestly. Might have been Amazon. I can't remember. I've had it for a while. This one here, they all are out there. When I typed in the Buck 313, the first thing popped up. Hey, it's on eBay. You can get it. But I looked oh, and it is made by Camillus. So this is a Camillus made blade, a knife, made in USA for Buck. So that was kind of a cool piece of history that I didn't know about. I thought that was neat. I always like learning these little things. I don't know how long I'll retain it because my memory isn't the greatest, but I like learning about it because it's pretty cool to find out, that, knife companies do that. The Buck's forte is making lockbacks and fixed blades. They're not, I'm sure they could do it, but it's probably easier at the time. Camillus made a great knife in the United States. Is this easier for them to sublet it out? Still made in the United States and still pretty cool. And if you're a Camillus knife enthusiast, you can kill two birds with one stone. You get a Camillus knife and a buck knife all in one. I guess that's a twisted way of looking at it, but it is what it is. It's the truth. Well, let me know what you guys think of these knives. I tell you, I like the toothpick. It's small, but I wish somebody would not have messed with the kick there and cut it. But man, I like this. It's big enough. I can get my all four fingers on it. You got that nice little. It's just this is just a handy dandy knife right here. That's all I'll say. Just a handy dandy knife, and I like it. Size I prefer somewhere, nothing much smaller than 3 and 7/8. Get smaller than that. It's not my preferred size, but like I said, the small toothpicks do have a place in my heart. I have a lot of them. They're cool little knives. They're very handy, and they're not that super expensive either. They're nice pieces. They're small, hence why they're called small toothpicks. Well, thank you all for watching so much, and I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on this. I love you guys' comments and let me know what you guys think of stuff. And with that being said, please live long, prosper, and collect your own way.